What is going on today, guys? Sticks10 here, and today we're going to take a look at some more Ferocious Cup battles. We're going up against Roberto777, and here we go. We've got Skunk Tank versus Nidoqueen. Not going to be a good situation for us here. Earth Power is going to do super effective damage to Skunk Tank. So we get off a crunch, then here comes that Earth Power. We're going to have to shield it up. But I am going to, they swap here into Vaporeon, so I actually get a crunch off into the Vaporeon. And then, let's see, that does actually a good little chunk there. Switch into Lanoon. We're going to allow this one to come through. This is going to be Aqua Tail probably. And so there's that Aqua Tail. And then we're going to go right into, we're trying to get it down. And we're going to get hit with another Aqua Tail, so we're going to shield that Aqua Tail up. We are out of shields. Definitely got a little greedy there. And we'll see. Let's see what comes in. He's got 2 shields. I have none, so we're definitely at a shield disadvantage. Going to hit Grass Knot here, and then we should be able to get to another Grass Knot right away. We had a lot of energy built up. So does have to double shield. So now we're at an even shield situation. We immediately swap to our Charm user in Alolan Ninetales. And he does get to, there's that. And then Nidoqueen comes out, which is going to finish us off. And then let's see what we do in the back. We got Skunk Tank, but that Nidoqueen is likely to have quite a bit of energy. So that was basically our only play there, was to basically sacrifice this so it could get the charge move off. I guess the other move would have been to bring in my Lanoon and hope he threw the Earth Power right away, and then maybe our Skunk Tank could have done something on the back end. But anyways, very close match there, but we did end up losing, so GG there. Here's our Bibarel versus a Vaporeon, or Bibarel. So hit that Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang does quite a bit actually, because it is getting stabbed. Alright, so let's see what this is. Just Aqua Tail. So we may be able to finish this down with just our water gun there. We are going to use a shield here. Probably didn't need to. That was probably a waste of a shield, honestly. And so we're going to go into, let's see what his next Pokemon is. We've got quite a bit of energy built up, so we are in a good position. We automatically swap to Lanoon, and this is going to be a Surf here, and so we're going to hit that Grass Knot and actually into Nidoqueen. So that's not a terrible, it's going to be neutral to Nidoqueen, so not a bad swap by him there, saving that shield. We get another Grass Knot off. This should be enough to KO, and then it does use a shield there. So we're both one shield with one Pokemon down a piece. Bibarel comes back in. We're going to shield up the Earth Power. And then we're going to get this down with just the water guns. And we're going to hit a, let's see. We hit a Surf, get that last shield. And we're not going to be, we actually are able to get to another Surf. So that's pretty clutch there. Getting another Surf just for some chip damage, and then we swap into our Charm user in Alolan Ninetales. I'm gonna finish off this Bibarel with just fast moves. That Charm hits pretty hard. There you go, and taking it down. So going into the next battle, last best of 3 here, and we've got Bibarel versus a Vaporeon. And we're going to go for that Hyper Fang. Let's see if he blocks it up. He might block. He does not. So that actually takes quite a bit out. And we're going to assume this is going to be an Aqua Tail here. So we don't shield. You can see he doesn't do a whole lot. Water Gun. He's going to be able to get to another Aqua Tail. I decide not to shield this time because I don't need to. My Bibarel has kind of, we'll see what comes in. And it's going to be an opposing Bibarel. So we're able to get a Hyper Fang off. Let's see, he's probably going to shield this. He does not. So actually my Bibarel took down 1.5 of his Pokemon. I do make a mistake there. I probably should have swapped. into something instead of allowing him to build up that extra energy. We're going to shield this up. It is a surf. And then here, instead of just bailing right away as soon as he did, I go for a wild charge. First of many mistakes in this battle, guys. You're going to see I make a few more mistakes. So we switch to Lanoon. Keep in mind Lanoon's Grass Knot is going to be neutral because of the poison typing of Nidoqueen. So I'm going to need more than one Grass Knot to finish it off. So we get that Grass Knot, get the shield. We're all down to no shield, no shields. So let's see what happens here. Earth Power, not quite enough to knock me out, and I get to another Grass Knot, so that's good. I'm going to get this very, very low. And then I die, so I bring in my Raichu, and I make another mistake here of hitting that wild charge. I don't need to. I knew B-Barrel was coming in, but I didn't need to use a wild charge there. I either could have, he used a lot of energy already, I could have farmed him down, or I could have used a Brick Break, charge up a little bit of extra energy, Brick Break, and then hit another Brick Break on this Nidoqueen and won this battle. I did make a few mistakes there. So GG's, though, to Ramberto for winning these matches. Definitely some things I can learn from. Mistakes that I made for sure. And I'm sure you guys will put in the comments everywhere else where I made a mistake, because that's what y'all normally do. So here we go. B-Barrel versus Suicune. Suicune with that Bubble Beam. Gonna be a problem, so we immediately switch. I don't want my B-Barrel to get hit with a couple of Bubble Beams there. So I gotta keep in the back of my mind, though, that B-Barrel Suicune's in the back, and I'm gonna need to take care of it here. And you can see with a little bit of an energy lead, I think we can beat this Umbreon. Most people aren't running like a super stacked Umbreon. Their stats just aren't great because either it's Legacy Umbreon or they've got Foul Play. And if they just have Foul Play, this is a little closer if they have a better PvP stats on their Umbreon. So, and you can see we're very close and able to knock it out, have a ton of energy built up, and we're going to hit... I'm going to go for a wild charge here, I do believe, just because I can, because I'm going to get knocked out. I want, either way, he's probably using it. He doesn't use a shield, so there you go. That was a good use of a wild charge there to get down quite a bit more energy or HP there. B-Barrel comes in, and then we're going to shield up this Grass Knot. That would be super effective against us. Lanoon actually has, its fast move isn't going to do a whole lot because it's going to be resisted by the normal typing of B-Barrel. So just keep that in mind. Suicune definitely going to use that Bubble Beam to get me down. We're going to surf it up, try to get that last shield. And we're not going to shield because obviously we're out of shields and we don't need to. It's just Bubble Beam probably. For most of these, trying to get me down, and then I'm going to allow it to hit me again with Bubble Beam, and it's going to actually hit me with another Bubble Beam, I believe. So that was not enough for Hydro Pump. I don't know if Hydro Pump, I don't know if it would knock me out or not from this range. It would do quite a bit. I just don't know if it's a knockout. So we hit Hyper Fang, and then we immediately switch into our Lanoon for that damage, and so we get the win on that one. I think key thing there was just take those Bubble Beams, make sure your Mon in the back isn't getting that attack debuff every time, because it is guaranteed one stage attack debuff from Suicune on that Bubble Beam. I was reading the strat today on, what do you call it, Slip and Slide on Reddit, where you're using Suicune, kind of get 2 or 3 quick Bubble Beams off, and then switching into another Mon, saving Suicune in the back for later on in the fight. So just keep that in mind, guys. It is a pretty good strat from what I read. And here, B-Barrel versus Lanoon. We're going to switch into our Raichu. And let's see. We're going to shield up this Grass Knot. I can survive one Grass Knot, I believe, from that range. And we're going to hit a Brick Break, get the shield, and we're going to hit another Brick Break. I think actually at that point it might have been better to go for a Wild Charge, because I could have got it down, but that's okay. You can see Grass Knot, I survive, and we actually do faint. I probably should have went for Wild Charge there instead. I could have got it down and then seen his other Mon. So Umbreon comes out. We're going to be able to get to a Grass Knot. I'm not going to do a whole lot to Umbreon. Umbreon is just so bulky, guys. Look at that, man. And it just takes it. Going to be a Last Resort coming in, possibly. Oh, Foul Play, sorry. And that takes it down. And then let's see what is coming. What's he bringing out? It's going to be Skunk Tank. So we're going to hit... Grass Knot obviously is going to be resisted here. So that's a problem. This is where Dig on mine would come in. Still looking for that charge TM. I've got a bunch more fast TMs now. I think I'm up to 12 fast TMs, but still looking for a charge TM. So we're going to get that soon. We're going to get our Lanoon because that's a guaranteed. It only has 3 moves. I've unlocked 2, so it is a guaranteed swap. So a good use of a fast or a charge TM on that. Do get the victory there. GG to him. I'm really enjoying these games, guys. Ferocious to me is kind of like a Great League, but has a different types available in it. And obviously, some are banned, so you don't have any flying types. You don't have any grass types, and so it makes it very interesting on what you're going to use. You can see B-Barrel again going to take out just with a sliver of HP there, so we'll be able to see his first Mon. We also have shield advantage, and so Umbreon comes out. We decide to go with our Raichu here. Thundershock, Brick Break, Wild Charge. We're going to shield up the first Foul Play. I actually might double shield here. I'm going to get this Wild Charge off, see if he shields this up. He does shield. So that may have been a spot where I could have... I would advise hitting Brick Break until they use their shields maybe, and then go for the Wild Charge. Would have been a better option probably, because I was forced now to use another shield to survive this match. But I think we can pull it off with our Raichu now. Wild Charge just does quite a bit, guys. That would be the recommended moveset for... And then we got Raichu versus Raichu. Gonna get knocked out here. Gonna bring back in Lanoon. And we're charging up. Grass Knot is going to be able to knock out, I do believe, before they can get to another Wild Charge. Brick Break actually might be enough at this point. So GG's there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. And as always, guys, keep on battling.